Hello and welcome to City Vision News. My name is Anna Spreckley, I'm on the team here, and this is a chance to keep you up to date with everything that happens here in the life at City Vision. When Jesus sent the disciples out, he told them to go, and that's exactly what they did. They went and they transformed cities, they transformed communities, all in the name of Jesus. They saw miracles, signs and wonders for the benefit of the community around them, and that's really what we're going to focus on this year, city transformation in its essence. And the two areas that Tony's going to mention a little bit more about is well-being and community building. In this next clip, you're going to hear from Tony, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.
Hi everyone, and a blessed new year to you. In 1980, I was sitting on a 747 on my way to Toronto, reading a book that I felt God wanted me to read. It was called Future Shock by a man named Alvin Toffler. It took 300 pages to say something fairly simple. It said that once upon a time, you had to go to another country to experience culture shock. He said the time was coming, though, when culture shock would be our experience simply by staying where we are. Why? Because culture was changing so fast around us. Once upon a time, the church would prepare you to communicate the gospel if you went to another country. It would help you understand what you needed to change to communicate the gospel successfully in that country's culture. Well, Alvin Toffler was right. The culture is changing around us fast. If we're going to see the love of Jesus transform our cities, we will have to learn to speak into our cities with the culture they have now, not the culture they had 50 years ago. Two of the most important things in today's society are societal breakdown and well-being, especially in the area of mental health. What is absolutely brilliant for us as Christians is that we understand relationships, so we should be the people who should lead society and cities in building healthy communities. Also, because we understand the nature of man and how we are wired by God, we should also be the experts at developing well-being, or to use the name we are more familiar with, wholeness, or even holiness. Well-being and community are two really big areas that society needs help with. As we move into the year, I want City Vision, which, if you're watching this, means you, to help me build our story to cities. To do this, we have to unpack the kingdom message without compromising it and communicate it in such a way that people can see that the wholeness they need personally and through community can only be found in the gospel. We have to learn to share this narrative about love in love with relevance, passion, and depth. Well-being and community are beautiful things. God made us to be whole, but we have become disintegrated both community-wise and personally. Through a proper understanding of Shalom, God's peace, we see how God brings us back into harmony with himself and society with itself. We have the answers. We are a key part of the answer. It's going to be a year of hard questions as, with God's help, we work out how to develop narratives that our culture can understand, so it sees how the harmony and wholeness it craves, its happiness, its safety, its justice, its economic prosperity is found in the gospel. I pray as we discuss these things on the new platform starting in a few weeks' time, we will evolve narratives true to God's heart that our world can hear, our cities can hear, our civic leaders can hear in a way that transforms cities, bringing them into alignment with God's dream for them. It's going to be an exciting year.